I felt him under my brains and then I tried to pick him up, and then I looked inside of his mouth and then I thought I might throw up, but I am so in love with this boy.
Hello and welcome to my review of the Zacuto Striker and the ZFinder Pro. I'll start off by saying how impressed I was with Zacuto's sales and marketing department. Even before I received these products, they were unbelievably helpful with the project that I wanted to mainly use these on, and also they were just generally very helpful with shipping information and any information I needed to get from them. But yeah, the rig, I had great fun using it, used it on a music video production. It was very exciting. They arrived in the morning of the shoot, so it was all very rushed and I didn't have much time to set up anything, but literally whack the camera on top and on the ZFinder and away you go. There's loads of different ways you can configure the Striker, which is what I love about it so much, is that you wouldn't be able to do that with any other shoulder rig, really. For instance, I was able to fit this in a pocket in one of my bags, which was completely flat packed in less than a minute. I could, in a space which is about that wide, I could fit this whole rig, and it really doesn't weigh a lot at all, and it's really incredibly solid. I was really impressed with how solid it was actually when I first got it. The Zacuto Z-Finder and the Striker just pair together so wonderfully. It's actually a real joy to use. From going handheld from 1 minute to on the rig the next, it's just awesome. I don't know of any other rigs that you can do that on, and at the same time retaining the ability to have a quick release plate such as the Manfrotto one on the bottom of the Zacuto plate is just amazing. You can go from tripod to monopod to Steadicam just so quickly. That is one thing that I really do love about Zacuto, is that the interchangeability between different setups and rigs is just so quick. It's a lightweight, agile and very sturdy rig for small or large sensor cameras, small form factor cameras such as the 5D Mark III. Okay, next up is my favourite part of the video, when I get to waffle on about this tiny little bit of kit that Zacuto make. Let me start by saying that I haven't had the inclination to take the base plate of this off of my 5D. It's actually on the camera right now, and it pretty much hasn't come off for the last 5 to 6 weeks that I've had it. That is an awesome sign in my opinion. I've used it on a monopod, I've used it on a tripod, on a slider, on my Steadicam, on the Glidecam HD2000, and I just haven't had the urge to take it off the camera. It's just that good. I think it goes without saying that Zacuto products are incredibly well built and they look fabulous, and this is no exception, really. It's just amazing. It's so lightweight. It's plastic in all the right places. This shroud here is all plastic. It's got a metal diopter wheel. It's all rubber, and then you've also got some metal parts in there as well. It's structurally sound in all the right places, which is what's important to me. And the base plate that it comes with, which is currently on the camera, it's really solidly built, and yeah, as I said, I haven't had the urge to take it off the camera. I'll be the first to admit that it's not ideal to have the Zacuto base plate on the camera at all times. The only time I can think you want to have it off of the camera is when you're trying to reduce the weight on a rig, or, well, other than the Striker. But if you're trying to reduce the weight on a Steadicam, such as the Glidecam, but that being said, it is still doable. The opening shot in the video that I shot with the Zacuto Z-Finder and the Striker, they both were used with the base plate on the camera and on the Glidecam, so it is definitely doable. It does add a little bit of weight, it's just something to consider. Another thing that's so good about the Z-Finder is that it adds another point of contact to your body. Obviously when you've got the eye cup pressed against your face, it adds a nice dampening to your shots, and it's just really good for getting stability, even if you were to use this handheld. There is one criticism I have with the Zacuto Z-Finder Pro, and that is with the baseplate. Due to the thickness of the baseplate, it's probably around that thick, and because of that they need an extra long screw so you can mount it to your camera. And the only criticism I have is that in order to use that screw you need a screwdriver. Now this isn't a big issue. If you were on a set you would probably have a screwdriver handy, but generally if you're out shooting in the city or something, or in the countryside, all you're going to have with you is coins that are in your pocket or your wallet. And I don't know about American currency or coins or anything like that, but for definite I know that there's no UK coins that fit quite in that slot for you to actually do it up, which is quite irritating. That is the only thing that I would change, but other than that, as I said, I haven't felt the need to take it off of the camera to even worry about that. Final thoughts with the Striker and the Z-Finder Pro. Z-Finder Pro is awesome, Striker awesome, both together awesome, really good solid products. I will be buying the Z-Finder Pro, probably won't be buying at the moment the Striker, purely because I don't use rigs half as much as I need to gain critical focus. That concludes my review for the Zacuto Striker and the Z-Finder Pro. I hope you've enjoyed the review, and perhaps it's swayed your mind to making a purchase. Definitely with the Z-Finder Pro, I would just say yes. If you're a DSLR shooter, it's an absolute no-brainer. With the Striker, it's completely up to you. Personally, if it was cheaper, I'll be buying it as well. I just don't tend to use rigs enough to justify that price tag, personally. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
And though she's getting good grades, she gets paid. Pretend she's reading, but she's stuck on the page from the day before, wondering who she's working for. And her heart, it unravels for her voices that travels through the comments. They call her a fool, and she thinks